Beautiful day today here in Jerusalem. Just standing outside the old city. You can see the walls of the old city behind me. And yeah, just getting ready to go now. It's been a nice journey. And goodbye Jerusalem. Back to sunny England. Beautiful weather in Jerusalem and time for an ice cream. Wow, beautiful. So just here in Jerusalem, and here we've got almost, it's the theme of this waterway. To me it looks like it's based on similar to something what the third temple would have. You just look at it. To me, it looks like a temple themed, sort of Solomon's temple type of. So guys, I've just come to the Shamul, according to our tradition. It's the Prophet Samuel National Park, what they've got here. And it's an amazing view. It's a beautiful day. And we have a mosque there, which is built by Salahuddin al-Ayyubi, which we're going to go and pray in. And according to the Jewish tradition, there was a monastery or something. There was some sort of monument in relation to the Prophet Samuel. And then the Umayyads, also there's pottery that's been found from the Umayyad period. And we also have, in terms of the Umayyad period, there was something called pottery called Bir Samuel, so it's related to Prophet Samuel.
By the way, it's the only place that we have a toilet, so keep it fine.
So just walking through the ruins of this old sort of building, very old building relating to Prophet Samuel. And yeah, just moving through now. I'm just going to go and pray. Got to go to the airport later on, so just going to proceed and see what's going on.
I don't know, guys. So this
In practice,
बच्चे इनको क्या देते हैं फ्यूचर में खुदा खासा इनको बोर्ड हो जाए ना इनको जब दूंगे ना इनके पता फीलिंग क्या होती है civilians make them go so when they give them a strap at least they know how to pull the trigger इनको बताओ अभी वहाँ बंद है
Time for some lunch, beef shawarma here at Samwil's tombstone in the Mosque of Samwil. So here we've got the shawarma, beautiful cuts of beef. There's potatoes, potato half in here. Bread is really nice and thin, it's not overly doughy. Some sauce in there, and some onions, and washing it down with some Coke. This shawarma is absolutely brilliant. Probably the best shawarma I've had here in Al-Quds. And yeah, things seem to be getting better. But it's a shame to leave this place. So we've just come into the mosque of Samwil or Shamwil or Samuel, or Samuel is the name we're probably more used to. And behind me is the tomb, or and the grave of course is further down underneath. Underneath there is a synagogue. And so this prophet that is buried here is in the line of those prophets that were sent to the Bani Israel after Moses. And of course, when Moses wanted to go to the Holy Land, Bayt al-Maqdis, the Al-Quds, and the Bani Israel said that you go, we will come later on. And that, of course, led them to be lost for 40 years, going around in circles in wasteland. And then after Moses, we have his helper, Yusha bin Nun, and he's famous for the battle which he fought, which apparently is near Jericho, and the battle he fought against those occupiers of the land, the Holy Land, and he prayed that he had to win the battle before sunset, and the sun did not set until he became victorious. And that was one of the miracles related to Yusha bin Nun, the helper of Moses alayhi salam. Also thereafter then you have this idea of the David and Goliath story. Everyone's heard of that? Well, basically what happened was, after that you had the children of Israel wanted a helper, wanted a king, somebody to lead them. And cutting a long story short, Talut or Saul was made the king and their leader, and they questioned him, etc., etc. And Shamwil and Talut then both went to fight the individual Goliath or Jalut, who was occupying the Holy Land and who had taken the Ark of Covenant. And the Ark of Covenant contained the relics of Yusuf and contained the Torah and other things. And they basically then finally defeated him, and who defeated them was David or Dawood, who was a young man in the army. And we heard the story about the catapult or whatever, because Jalut was a very big individual. And هذا ضريح نبي الله شموئيل عليه السلام. This is the sarcophagus of the Prophet of Allah, Shamu'il alayhi salam. And in the mosque section, and I'm gonna go to the top because apparently there is a really great view. So let's go upstairs. It's a bit of a steep walk up. I mean, just looking at I'm moving around Israel, or what we call Palestine. It is quite steep actually. You can feel the calves, especially walking around Palestine. It's all mountainous, there's hills around, and you do get a good workout walking around here. So not just spirituality, you can get fit and lose a few calories also. Here we are, look at this view, beautiful view out here. I think I need a sip of this Coke after that shawarma, that beautiful shawarma. I need to digest it and I need this Coke. That's better. Let's have a look at this view. Got a few people around me here. Here we are. So, just gonna show you a view from right from the top. That's a lovely view there. Show you 360 of this view. And check out that tree there. You can see the whole skyline here. I'm trying to actually see if I can see Al-Quds and the Dome of the Rock potentially from here. Possibly. Let's walk around and see whether we can catch a glimpse. So peaceful over here, so calm, and the weather is just absolutely perfect for a day like this. So here we are. You've got Bidu over there, Har, Shamuil, Ail. You got it in all three languages. You got Jab'un al-Jadida, Bayt Ijza, Khalayla, Sheikh Zaytun ruins. So like I say, whenever coming over here, a few days aren't enough. You probably want to be here for a couple of weeks because there is a lot to do and a lot to see. Quite a few trainee soldiers here, but it's all good. So I said maximum 50 people on this roof. Now I don't know whether that reason is because the roof will collapse if there's more than 50 people, because it's actually a lot stronger and solid than what it states. But yeah. Let's show you the view from behind me. That's the view from behind me. Perfect place for a picture. The weather is so beautiful. We're in what, February at the end of it, and now the weather's going to get even better. But let me just show you the view from here.
So tired.
So we're between Giwaze and Ramot. We're on our way to Tel Aviv. We've stopped here at the Shrine of Samuel, and we're basically enjoying the view. The view is beautiful, and yeah, just taking in the view of God's green earth. And here we are. This is Palestine, a place of blessing, and indeed, look at the blessings of God all around me. Alhamdulillah.
שאלות. תגיד לה עכשיו. נכנס מהראשון לנובמבר.
El Shemuel. What's all around me?
Shmuel.
Yeah. So the mountain of Samuel. And around us we've got what areas are those?
This one
Betiksa,
Ramot is the big town in Jerusalem. Over there is Givat Safatit, the French Hill.
Yeah.
All Jerusalem.
Yeah. Just the final view before we head down. So these are the ruins here. Look at the size of those stones. So it is a very ancient site,